Let's talk today about the best platform for you to create your membership on. So if you're still not sure if you should create a course or a membership, then make sure to watch my other video that walks you through exactly that and asks you 5 questions and has a handy dandy download for you. So today we're going to go through 4 basic types of platforms. I know there are a million different solutions out there, but I've kind of grouped them into 4 different areas and to help you kind of narrow down which one is best. And I'm going to tell you which one I'm actually going to use for my membership. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Pretty Fabulous, and I help online businesses create beautiful digital downloads using Adobe InDesign. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I do product reviews on Saturday. So today we're going to talk about the best platform for your membership. Now, if you're doing a membership, I really think it needs to have 2 important components. One, you need to have the ability to charge people on a monthly basis as well as allow them to pay in full for the year. And the second thing is you need to allow them to actually interact with you. Now, a lot of these solutions out there that are saying that their memberships are only providing a solution to the first problem and not to the second one. And so instead they're telling you to go ahead and use Discord or have a Facebook group or something else like that where you are supposed to hook it into there or just provide a link out, which I think is a really bad solution. So we're going to talk about all 3 of those first, those bad solutions, and then I'm going to tell you the 4th solution, which I think is the best one, because not everybody wants to use Facebook groups for their membership. I know I 100% do not. As you know, you maybe saw my video where I said I've left social media, and also you don't really own your content with Facebook. Not everybody wants to be on Facebook. And so I think this is a much better solution. But first, let's start with the most obvious ones, which are course platforms. So, you have Teachable, Thinkific, and Podia are the 3 major ones, and I will show you the pricing for those. So the first one is Teachable. Now in Teachable, it doesn't matter which level you choose to join at. They all have a members only community component to them. The second one is Thinkific. Now you really need to upgrade to the 99 Pro plan in order to have a community. Otherwise you cannot offer a membership. The third option is Podia, and you will have to upgrade to the Shaker, which is $79 a month in order to take advantage of the membership option. This first one does not come with it. Now, I had Podia forever. I had the Shaker because I thought I was going to create a membership on there. And Podia works very much like Patreon, which we'll get to in a minute, in that it does allow you to show posts, and it kind of like teases people. It has a little lock symbol, but I will show you that right now. So this is Patreon. It's not Podia, but it works exactly the same. This is my friend Melissa's Patreon membership that you can join at all these different levels. Let's see, she has a bunch of different levels, and she has this set up for writers. Now, if you go down here to the bottom, you're going to see that this says this is a 10-minute video on intro to monthly marketing lists. It is locked. So you need to become a patron in order to view that. And so you can do it for just $10 a month, right? Second one, productivity video, personal policies and non-negotiables. Same thing. I would love to see this video, but I can't because it's locked. So it kind of teases you with all of that. It also allows you to add just announcements that are totally free, and you don't need to have any pricing there. Obviously, these are just marketing sort of postings, but this and Podia allowed you to do the exact same thing. Now, the reason I say don't bother with Teachable, Thinkific, or Podia is because they don't allow that second piece, which is the ability to chat back and forth among your members and really foster any type of engagement. You have to use a third party like Slack or Discord or Facebook group. Now, I am a huge non-fan, is that a good way to say? Like, I really dislike all of those solutions. So for me, this really wasn't an option. Now, all right, the second bucket is those all-in-one solutions. So you're probably thinking about Kajabi, and Kajabi over here is $141, $9.99, or $3.99. You can use any of these in order to have memberships. Kajabi is probably the most expensive because they're going to charge you the more students that you have. Kartra, same thing. They believe you're going to have to no, that's not true. You can build a membership site with just the starter, which is only $99 a month. And then New Zenler is also another plan, and this only offers yearly options. And this one is the same thing. It has all inclusive, and it will allow you to do memberships. Now, the reason I never recommend any of those is because they also suffer from the exact same problems that Teachable, Thinkific, and Podia have. They don't have a component there to allow people to interact, set up a profile, and kind of chat with one another like a Facebook group does, or Discord, or any of those other solutions. So these to me are kind of non-starters. I will make a small note. I know Infusionsoft, I would never in a million years ever recommend Infusionsoft. I think they tried to rebrand under Keep. It is really ancient and old. They referred me to that's all I'm going to say about that. But that was an older, ancient all-in-one solution that the new ones, Kajabi, Kartra, and New Zenler, are much better at. GrooveFunnels is something new. I didn't even mention it because it's not built yet. People are opting in ahead of time to purchase it with the hope that it's going to be fully functional, which it's not yet. So you could do that option. So I have no idea what that functionality is, because it hasn't been built. So those are, again, all non-starters, those all-in-ones. And like I said, Patreon is another solution that offers memberships. Now, the way the Patreon pricing works is that this is probably the best solution if you have zero money right now to pay any of those monthly fees, because basically you're renting the software for every other solution that I showed you. However, Patreon, you can just go ahead and set something up for free. And if nobody joins your community, then you don't pay anything. However, because they're doing that, they do charge higher fees. So it's $3 or less. You're going to get a 5% fee on whatever you're charging, plus 10 cents. These are the fees here. And then 2.9 plus 30 cents. These are higher than what you would get through Stripe or PayPal. So that, though, is kind of the price of being on Patreon, because it is a community where you don't have to pay any rental fees for them just to kind of have your posts and your videos and all of that other stuff. Now, the fourth solution, which is the one that I'm doing, is Mighty Networks. So if you've never heard of Mighty Networks, they're amazing. I love them. This is my favorite solution, and I will tell you why. First of all, you need to be on either the business or the community really to have a paid membership. I'm on the business plan, and the reason I did the business plan is because it can host courses, and sometimes I might just want to host information there. I still plan to host most of my courses on Podia. However, what Mighty Networks does have the ability to do, and I'll just show you a network inside of here. So this is a network I'm a member of, and it's Mighty Host, which I believe you can just join for free right now. It has notifications up here for everything going on in this specific network. I'm also a network of other people that are using Mighty Networks as their platform. And over here, this is my profile. I can change my settings. I can see my purchases. I can see my drafts or save posts if I want to post something. And then over here on the home screen, you can customize this as much as you want. As well as over Discovery, you can post new things and new activities, and you can bucket these together. It's a little confusing when you first see it and overwhelming, but you can see all of the members that are inside of there, and kind of the titles that they've given themselves. And then you can see, what is this group about? So what it does is it pops up this little window, which at first I found annoying, but now I kind of like, because it's like a window in a window, and I can close it and I'll be right back to where I was originally. Over here, now this section you can totally customize. You can have topics. You can or can't have events if you want. You can have professions. You could remove that. You could name that something else like skill set. You could have groups inside of here. There's no groups inside of here. And then you can also have courses inside of here. So here in this course, let me show you one of the courses I'm in. So inside of here, this is kind of all the activity and all the posts inside of here. However, if I just want to look, because I'm in the activity feed, if I just want to look at course material, I can come over here, and then I can see inside of that course, it'll pop up that window again, and I can go to that specific section inside of the course. I can watch that video. She obviously uses Crowdcast to do this. And then I can mark it as complete. And it also, just like Kajabi, it has the downloads already embedded within each individual lesson instead of having to put them somewhere else. So I really do like this setup. It's a nice combination between Kajabi and Facebook groups without having a Facebook group. And get this, this is the best part of all, is that you can actually download onto your phone. I was looking for my phone to hold it up, but you can download the Mighty Networks app. And then once your customer logs in, they will only see your network. So if you have, they can see all of the course material, they can interact online, they can get notifications on their phone. It also allows them to send notifications to their email or not. Honestly, I've looked everywhere. I have not seen anything that is near this. Now, if you're worried, because when you're inside of here, you have to log out and go into a network. So I'm in the Mighty Host network. It has their own subdomain. If I wanted to go to another network, say like Tribe, so Fuzzy and Birch also uses it. They've done an excellent job, I think, of using this platform. So when you go into their home, she's very active on here, going in here all the time. I think they have 2 community hosts. Same thing, Discovery. They have a ton of things going on all the time, tons of different events. And over here, she has a lot of courses as well. So you're going to see all these different courses inside of here, and she's just kind of numbered hers. You don't have to. And then she has some other extra courses in there as well. So I really love this platform. I think this is hands down the #1 platform for anyone who wants to create a membership and really have some of that engagement, because it's all contained in that one space. So you can see over here, I have 10 notifications. These are only notifications for this particular group. It's not like Facebook where everybody, just because you're on Mighty Networks, you don't see every notification from every single Mighty Network you're on. You have to go into that specific Mighty Network in order to see those notifications. Same thing on your phone. It's a little easier to toggle between the different networks that you're in. That's what they're called, networks. So once you sign up, you are a Mighty Network. And then you can get everything in one place. So it's a great solution for people who are looking for a truly mobile solution, because I know a lot of those websites like Podia and Thinkific offer, in theory, a mobile option, because you can look at their websites on mobile, but they aren't actually like in an actual application that you download from the iOS store or the Android store. And that does work for Mighty Networks. And I know I'm going on and on about it, but I really, really love it. I can't believe it. I even found it. And I've always said, like, I would never create a membership. So how I'm using it is I'm going to be using that for a community-based portion of Planner Academy 2.0. So everything will be hosted here on Mighty Networks instead of over on Podia, because you can actually ask questions over here. So very excited about that. Let me know if you have any questions, but let's just recap that list really quick. The first one, I said I broke everything into 4 big groups. The first one is just courses, like course platforms. You might just think, well, I host my courses on Teachable, Thinkific, Podia. Those just weren't solutions because of the same reason that all the other ones weren't solutions, is you have to do a third party in order to have a true back and forth chat kind of forum. The second one is the all-in-ones like Kajabi, New Zenler, Kartra. And the reason that's not a solution is also for that exact same reason. Now, the third option is Patreon and Podia. And those kind of let people comment just like a blog post. They can comment underneath each post, but they can't really truly interact like they do in Mighty Networks. And then the fourth option is my favorite, which is Mighty Networks. So I have a handy dandy little sheet below that will tell you how I got up and running with Mighty Networks if you want to follow that same sort of path as well. So I will leave a link to that below. All right. I know I went on and on, but I'm very excited about this. I did a ton of research, and I hope this was helpful. Let me know if there's a membership platform that you have other than Mighty Networks that does exactly the same, because I did look. There are some that are out there, just to be clear. There are some Mighty Network competitors, but they looked a little sophomoric. They just weren't as polished and clean, and they did have more customization, but because they had more customization, it kind of felt like MySpace, where like they've just given me too much freedom, and now it just kind of looks weird. Versus Mighty Networks is more contained. It doesn't have as much freedom, but that's because it already looks really nice. All right, I will see you guys next week, where we'll talk about course platforms.